My name is Chaz. I want to thank you on behalf of the staff and the management for giving us the opportunity to serve you in your time of loss for your bereaved husband, your late husband. And I just want to let you know that as your director, I will be personally overseeing that this celebration of his life is executed in the most professional way, okay? At this time, I would like to show you some of the casket selections that we have. It's from our line of Batesville, which is our primary supplier of caskets. They are an awesome company, and they have a huge line of casket selections for our families to choose from that can be personalized in any way. Um, these particular units, first of all, I want to start with our lighter options, which are a 20 gauge steel. They are light as in weight, but they are very strong. They come with a rubber gasket, and what that gasket mechanism is around this area here, and that rubber gasket helps protect the deceased from materials from the weather, such as water and even soil particles. Okay, so that's an extra benefit for choosing this type of unit. Um, and it comes in assortment of colors, and it is definitely a durable unit that would, within reasonable causes of rain or other inclement weather, it would hold up rather reasonably over the years. Okay. Now, there's also, aside from our 20 gauge, we have a heavier selection here, which is our 18 gauge steel models. These are a little bit thicker and heavier than the 20 gauge models. They do come with a rubber gasket here that surrounds the top, lid, and the body of the casket, and they also perform the same functions as protecting the deceased from some of the elements of the earth, as water and soil. But these are welded around the edges to give it sort of like as you can see on this one right here, it has rounded edges on this unit. And what they do is it just adds a little bit more beauty to the casket, and even a little bit more durable because of the thickness of the steel. So for the 18, instead of using 20 sheets, these require 18 sheets, which makes it heavier, a heavier unit to use for this, for your husband, if you do that. Okay, and with our caskets, we always, regardless of which type of unit, whether it be 18 or 20 gauge steel, we always recommend to our families that they purchase an outer burial container, or you may know it as a burial vault. And what that does is we put the deceased in the casket, and then the casket goes within the burial vault, and that helps to protect the casket as well as the deceased from any lawnmower damage. It helps the grave from sinking in and causing these huge holes that sometimes you may see in some of the older cemeteries with maybe some even broadcloth covered caskets or what have you that were not vaulted in years past. It's definitely a worthwhile investment because you want to make sure that the grave stays in great shape so that when you go and purchase a headstone for it, the headstone does not sink as well. So we strongly advise our families to make that investment, and we do have a selection of those as well if you choose to invest in that. It is not mandatory that you invest in an outer burial container. It is lawful if you want to just purchase a casket. However, a lot of cemeteries do require an outer burial vault. So we do suggest to our families that they go ahead and at least consider that because it is beneficial for your investment by purchasing the casket. And it's also could be a requirement for any perpetual care area that you decide to lay in, okay? Okay. All right. So I guess we will prepare and go go into the selection room so that you'll have a better way of choosing the casket. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you.